To make an impact on others, it isn't about trying to change someone, but it starts with you and your life. You see, people watch us in ways that we're not even aware of. Because of this, how you live your life will have the greatest impact on others. To start making a positive impact on someone's life, try these 8 tips. 1. Be an example. The best way to make an impact on someone's life is to be an example to the person you are hoping to impact. Are you focused on and pursuing those things that give your own life purpose? How are you seeking to grow as an individual and become a better person? Do you let others know that you are open to hearing about ways you can improve? In other words, do you have a teachable spirit? These are all ways in which you can be an example in a manner that will impact someone else. 2. Practice active listening and give an appropriate amount of eye contact. Another powerful way to make someone feel like you genuinely care about them is by practicing active listening. When you really listen to the person speaking, you acknowledge their feelings and affirm them. Avoid scrolling through your social media account or read the news when someone is talking to you. Be positive as you listen. You can even repeat their words to them so they know that you are indeed listening. As you are listening, practice looking at them in the eye. This shows them that you are genuinely interested in talking with them. When someone believes you are interested, they will be much more receptive to you and to the things you have to say. 3. Ask thoughtful questions. There are a ton of benefits that comes with asking the right kind of questions. It helps us to elicit interest from our audience, indicate our interest in other people or things, enhance our communication skills, and build trust in relationships. But more than that, believe it or not, our ability to ask the right questions is a kind of pointer to our level of confidence. Confident people ask questions. 4. Remember names. This is such a simple thing, but it makes a huge impact. Think about it. Don't you instantly feel good when someone you just met remembers your name? When you remember someone's name, they feel positive about themselves and about you. A great way to help you remember someone's name is to immediately repeat their name when first introduced to them. Try and use their name during your conversation and be sure to repeat their name when you are departing. 5. Smile more. When you're regularly smiling, you are more approachable. Not only that, smiling is attractive and people will be attracted to you. As people gravitate towards you, you'll have a greater opportunity to make an impact on their lives. 6. Know when to give advice and when just to be a trusted listening ear. As much as we want to be helpful, it isn't appropriate to tell people how to live their lives or what they should do if A. You aren't close to the person you're talking to, B. Or even if you are close to the person but they didn't ask for your advice. By shamelessly giving advice where it isn't warranted can indirectly make people feel we are judging them or that we know better than them. Often, just by paying attention and listening actively to someone is enough to leave a positive impact on their life. 7. Be kind. We live in a culture that doesn't properly value kindness, respect, and generosity. We are surrounded by a me mentality. When you genuinely show kindness, respect, and generosity to others, they are impacted because it's not common. You'll be remembered and they will feel supported. Give compliments whenever it's due, encourage people's dreams and ideas, and give a helping hand to those in need without expecting anything in return. 8. Spend quality time with them. It's hard to have a true impact on another person when you don't spend quality time together. Being present face to face sends a powerful message that you're willing to take time out of your schedule to be with them. People have a tendency to be more open in a face-to-face conversation, not just more open with what they are willing to share, but also more open to receiving what you have to say. Good intentions only go so far. Spending time face-to-face allows you to stop and help right then and there. As you can see, it's the little things that count. It really doesn't take much to impact someone's life in a positive way. Pick 1 or 2 of these tips today and make a commitment to implement them to impact someone's life. The best part in doing so is that you'll also simultaneously increase the level of positivity and joy in your own life.